Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ninjaxtx, and welcome to the 96th video in my new round of philosophy videos. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about social injustice on Facebook. I've even seen a couple of videos dealing with social injustice on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, it is done. We can talk about social injustice and whatnot until we're blue in the face. But until we do something that's meaningful to combat it, it's just going to keep happening. History will keep repeating itself until we learn from it. Now, what I mean by that is I say this, okay. Like this whole controversy over the Confederate flag. Okay. Take it down. Okay. But talk about what it truly means to not just Caucasian people. Talk about what it means to African Americans. Talk about what it means to Hispanics, etc. Because if you look at it, if you truly look at it, that flag was meant to oppress people, not just black people, not just Hispanic people. That flag was a symbol of hate, and yes, it came down. But what are we gonna do now that the flag is down? All right, like I saw the strangest thing on TV a couple of weeks ago when this whole flag controversy started. They pulled the Dukes of Hazzard off of TV. What the crap did that have to do with the social injustice? Just because the General Lee, which was the car, had the Confederate flag on the top of it. I'm sorry, but I don't see where I see where that symbol can be construed as a symbol of hate. But if you look at the show, it was just good, clean fun. That is taking away from the issue of social injustice when we do frivolous things such as that. Okay, the flag has come down. What we need to be doing, and I don't mean to preach here, what we need to be doing is having a discussion about racial equality, having a discussion about economic equality. That is what we need to be speaking on. And we also need to be looking at what, as this generation, are we teaching the upcoming generation. Don't get concerned about what's on TV, because here's a little trick. If you don't like what's on TV, turn it off. Change the channel. That's why we That's why are getting we're getting so concerned over what's politically correct. We're not worried about how is what we do gonna affect future generations. That's what we need to be worried about, ladies and gentlemen. Because guess what? We're here. Okay? We're here. We're dealing with mistakes that the previous generation had. The next generation is going to be dealing with our mistakes unless we correct them. And I don't mean to sound preachy here again, but it astounds me that we can be more worried about what's on TV. We can take what's on TV off, but we can't come up with an idea to help the homeless, to end up, to essentially end homelessness, to essentially end world hunger. If we spent half the time that we do worried about being politically correct, if we spent half that time on world hunger, homelessness, economic issues, poverty, this world will be a better place. And get worried about what's on TV. Let the show go. Let it. The show is a classic, either way you look at it. And quite honestly, it taught me how to come together. And I'm not because shows can teach you how to be positive if you don't have that role model in your life. Now, am I saying all TV is perfect? No, there are some things that should not be on TV, but unfortunately they are. How do we deal with it, ladies and gentlemen? Like I said, we turn it off. We don't watch it. But when you take things like the Dukes of Hazzard off TV, that makes no sense. Because if you look at it, yes, they were in Hazzard County, and yes, they had General Lee, the car. If you look back at the episodes, if somebody pointed out the fact that they were hillbillies or whatnot, Bo and Luke, and yeah, I've actually watched the show. I grew up on the show, so deal with it. Yeah, I'm a black man. What of it? I'm a man. That being said, instead of worried about what's on TV and how it affects our psyche, take a look at your life, take a look at your family's life, and take a look at how the present generation and the past generation are affecting the future generation. Let's come together, let's change that, and let's fight for because, ladies and gentlemen, it's like I said in one of my thoughts for the day on Facebook. We need to stop bickering and worrying about who's right and who's wrong, because we're already dealing with it. the next generation is going to have to deal with what we leave. So, do we want to leave a positive legacy, or do we want to leave a legacy of bickering and injustice? Oh, well, this person is wrong because they believe that. This person is wrong because they believe that. Let's come together, accentuate the positive, and talk about the negative, so that it does not become the elephant in the room that we all ignore like the previous generation did. Now, there were a lot of people in the previous generation that fought for us to have equality, but we're still not there. And you see, this generation, as much as I hate to say it, has kind of fumbled the ball. We still got time on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, so let's pick up the ball and run for the goal. That's my thoughts on it. Oh, and before I forget, I kind of glossed over this subject. Put the Dukes of Hazzard back on TV, because it's not going to do anything. Some people act like the show is going to incite a riot just because. No, a lot of black people watch that show. A lot of Hispanic people watch that show. People from all walks of life watch that show. It was wholesome. It wasn't violent. And a lot of people say, well, Daisy Duke had short on. What? Yeah, she may have had short on and whatnot, but she was intelligent. She was very, very intelligent. She was gifted. That's people in today's society that don't have positive role models in their lives. Some of it, all they have is TV. So why take the positive, wholesome things off TV to put something stupid on TV like Big Brother or like any other crappy reality series? I'm sorry, this is just my personal rant on entertainment. But again, that digresses from the topic. The topic was and always will be, what are we going to do for this? What are we going to do for this future generation coming up? Not what are we going to do about us now. What are we going to do about the future generation coming up? How are we going to teach them things they need to survive when they're bickering over, when they see us bickering over who's right, who's wrong? This person is black, you shouldn't hang out with him. This person is white because you shouldn't, or you shouldn't hang out with him. What? I don't get that. Come together, black, white, Cuban, Asian, Indian, it does not matter. Come together. We are all human beings. Come together as such before we destroy each other. I hope that made sense. I know it was a little bit rambly with my Dukes of Hazzard rant, but I think that kind of fit with the topic today. Anyway, please take care of yourselves and each other. On World One Love, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, please send them to my YouTube account. Or if you know how to get in touch with me on Facebook, please do so there. Thank y'all. Bye-bye for now.